Hello, hello, welcome to yet another deck demo. Today we are looking at Egg Druid. I am joined once again by Tehl from Topdeck Kings. Hello, Tehl.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
How are you doing?
Good, good. Nice day.
It is. It's even a nice day here in the UK, although it's pitch black outside now. I did just try and look out the window, but you can't see
Nice
it.
and black out there.
Yeah, it's nice and it's nice and
it's
dark.
about 40 degrees here today, but it was about 27 yesterday, so it's an incredibly warm 40 degrees here. And not windy and not snowy like it has been all week, so it feels nice.
Well, you guys work in Fahrenheit and we work in Celsius. So when you say 40 degrees, I'm like, what? Have you moved to Florida all of a sudden?
It's 5 degrees here today, but it was -3 degrees here yesterday.
Wow. Okay, that's cold. That's real cold. I'm with you.
Something
all right.
like that.
Let's,
yeah, right around there.
let's take a little look at the deck before we all freeze to death. So. We've got Egg Druid, which I'm told, or I read, is an incredibly aggressive deck.
Incredibly aggressive. It's a hand vomit deck. I mean, this is just dump your hand as quickly as possible. It doesn't run wild growths because your curve stops at 4. It plays 2 innervates to help you vomit stuff onto the ground faster. And basically, you're trying to get your Nerubian eggs down, your dragon eggs down, you're popping them with abusives, you're playing your haunted creeper, my favorite card in the game, you're echoing ooze. Ideally you echoing ooze with what's the card? The Mark of the Wild, yeah, to make it a 3/4. And as you're playing all of this stuff and like throwing stuff down on the board, you're gonna make it really resilient with Soul of the Forest to give everything Death Rattle Summon a 2/2 Treant. And if you can get another Soul of the Forest, like giving things, so you're just making a lot of sticky minions. You can taunt them up with the Fender of Argus. You can taunt up your eggs to pop them and make more sticky minions, like the 4/4 that comes out of the Nerubian egg. And I mean, as you can see, like this stuff gets down quickly, and you run out of steam quickly, which is why you run 1 Cult Master to start trading stuff in and start drawing extra cards, and then 1 Jeeves, because you'll be out of cards in your hand most of the time by turn 4. And if you can get that Jeeves down on turn 4 with an empty hand and start drawing 3 cards a turn, you can draw into your Savage Roar, which is the card you're going to need to win the game. Like traditional mid-range Druid wins with Force of Nature Savage Roar, this wins with Savage Roar 2, but you don't need a Force of Nature because you already have a crap ton of stuff on the board, and you're keeping a crap ton of stuff on the board the whole time. The Druid hero power, not particularly useful, so Sir Finley Murgleton comes in. You can take Hunter for a little bit of extra aggression. Warlock is pretty good to draw some cards. Mage, if you wanted to pink some stuff off.
Okay,
Just
fair
different
enough.
things you can do with that.
So yeah, I guess this deck is incredibly weak to AoE. Well, that's gonna be its downfall, I'm thinking.
It's incredibly weak to AoE until you get the Soul of the Forest down. And you gotta remember, all these things kind of explode as they are. You have to kill them all twice. Most of them have Death Rattle. And you can also kind of buff them up a little bit with Power of the Wild. But, I mean, generally, if you haven't found a way to win by the time the AoE comes down, well, I guess barring Holy Nova, but, I mean, you don't really have to play around Flame Strike, because if you haven't gotten there by turn 7, like, it's looking pretty bad to begin with.
Okay, alright.
This is a very, very fast deck. It is just dump your hand down really quickly and pray. And on mulligans, you kind of sometimes want a mulligan for synergy. Like, you wouldn't keep Mark of the Wild by itself, but if you have Mark of the Wild, Echoing Ooze, Innervate, like, that's a snap keep. You've got an insane hand because you start the game with a 2, 3, 4 taunts down. And, I mean, maybe you don't keep the game with the egg, the Nerubian egg, but if you have Abusive Sergeant to trade it into something, maybe you do. I kind of mulligan Zoo similarly.
Definitely. I'm the same when I play Zoo as well. Yeah, I mean, It should be fun. Obviously, this is an aggressive deck, which means it's easy, so I think without further ado, we should get ourselves into some games.
Malfurion versus Malfurion. I must protect the one.
Okay, so we probably want to keep none of these, right?
I cannot see your hand yet. Possibly the Mounted Raptor, but we could probably do better.
Okay, let's get
Yeah,
rid
I
of
think
all
we
of
can
it.
do better.
I think we can do better too. We want some aggression. That's what we want. And that is a bit better. Do we drop the abusive on turn 1? Are we that aggressive?
I don't think we're that aggressive.
Okay.
I think we can wait until turn 2.
Let's pass the turn then. See what our friend does. See how we do.
Elune, guide my lands.
Ugh. That is kind of miserable.
No, that is not good for us. Our Echoing Ooze does not do well.
No, not at all. Well.
I mean, do we play it anyway?
Especially drawing that Mark of the Wild really makes me not want to, but
Yeah.
man, we can't just go the first 3 turns without doing anything with this deck. If we do that, then he gets to kill it for free. We have to take abusive into that just to kill it next turn.
Yeah.
Be on 3 next turn.
Well, let's think. He's going into turn 3. He's likely going to play a Shade, I'm guessing. He's going into 3 mana turn 2. I think we have to play it, and like you said, and then next turn we're going to have to abusive it.
Yeah, we do too. It's unfortunate. But we also have the opportunity to, since we're already having to use it anyways, we have the opportunity to Mark of the Wild it next turn and play our abusive. And that could bridge us to an easy way to and that keeps it alive and bridges us to maybe play Soul of the Forest or Jeeves if we get really desperate.
Oh, he's Dragon Druid. Okay, that's interesting. So we can
So
kill
we can
it.
take that out.
Yeah.
We can take the 3/5 out, but we can't take both of them out. So if we give it +2/+2, we take it into a 3/4, and then with the abusive sergeant, that would make it a 5/4, which would let us take out the thing. But that's going to keep his aspirin alive. But it's whichever one we think we need to kill more. I would say probably kill the 3/5. But
Yeah.
man, we don't really want to leave him with mana either. This is pretty awkward. If we kill the 3/5, then we can take out the 2/2 with the abusive.
Yeah. We do kind of want to destroy that mana crystal. I mean, he's likely, best case scenario for him, it's turn 4. If he's Dragon Druid, I guess he's going to drop a Twilight. Sorry, not Twilight, it's Twilight Guardian. Not really sure how we're going to deal with that if he does that, but
This is a really bad hand for us.
I think you're right, we have to take that out.
If
So
he
if he-
swipes here, we're pretty effed.
Okay, that's a
That could
weak
be
turn
worse.
for him.
Man, we can't even, like, Jeeves isn't good here at all.
No, we're really not looking good. I mean, Jeeves actually does nothing if we just play Jeeves. We're going to have to Living Roots, but he's got a zombie chow up, and it's like... I guess, yeah, we're going to run the Abusive Sergeant in to kill the 2/2. We're going to Living Roots, and we're going to Hero Power, and we're going to poke the zombie chow. So at least the 2 saplings are going to trade with his chow. But if this is supposed to be an aggressive deck, this is turn 4, and we haven't really hit face yet.
Yeah,
I feel this isn't going that well. I mean, like, do we have any other options apart from what I've suggested?
I mean, we could take the
For no one.
Darnassus and just get a Jeeves in place. It doesn't seem good either way.
Well, we're definitely killing that, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, I think we have to do that. It sucks. Ugh.
yeah,
Really
it
not
definitely
what we want
sucks.
to be.
Definitely sucks. But we'll see what we do. Octasker wanted us to go face with the oozes. He's like, you can only kill 1 ooze. But we would have been very weak to any kind of spells if we'd done that. I mean, if he didn't have any, maybe we could have gone face, but... we would have been very weak to swipe on our Mark of the Wild oozed.
I feel like every time I play this game, I struggle to find the Jeeves, and now we've got both of them.
Yeah, we really have had a very, very poor hand. Have we bored this guy with our incredibly slow plays? I don't think he quite appreciates just how bad our hand is.
He thinks we're slow rolling him.
Yeah, I guess so. Why would an aggressive deck slow roll anybody?
I think he's gonna swipe our face. Nope.
Gonna innovate coin Dr. Boom. Oh no.
Yikes. Huh.
Yikes indeed. I feel like we are a little bit far behind. I guess
everything's so bad.
Our only option here really is to play the Nerubian hero power and kill the Chow, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so bad. And then go face for one.
And, it is so bad.
I guess next turn, if we draw an Innervate, it's okay. Because we could play Jeeves, Innervate, Soul of the Forest, and draw 2 cards off the Jeeves.
Yeah, that'd be quite good, and we can actually start getting a board sound.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like we've got to the point in the game where he's just going to outvalue us at every turn. Wow, that was fairly greedy for him.
There we go. Let's see if we can get back in it. So we Jeeves, Innervate, Soul of the Forest. I think I'd still go.
Yeah, still go face.
Face for one. Yeah.
Job done. Let me get that.
And there's a Cult Master. Okay. Things could be turning around here.
Alright. Alright. We're looking up. He's killing the Jeeves, which gives us a 2-2. We stay on the board.
Wild Growth. What does he want to play next turn for 8 mana? Has he got Ragnaros? Is there any way we can play around Ragnaros? Or am I overthinking things?
Varian. Could be playing Force of Nature Savage Roar. Alright, so... we probably want a Cult Master here, right?
Yeah. Do we want to play around Force of Nature Savage Roar?
Yeah, I think we're going to Cult Master and trade as best as we can. So I'd take the 2-2 and the 1-1 into the Azure Drake. We could draw an Abusive in the process, then we could take out the...
Well, Savage Roar still lets us take it out.
Yeah, it does, but that's our win con at this point too, so...
Waits for no one.
Well, okay, so we have to make him have lethal, so...
For the wild.
We'll do this for now. He has to trade. He has to kill our Cult Master, really, which trades quite nicely with his 5/4, unless he's got some kind of a spell. I mean, he might do. He might just have...
Yeah, I like that play.
He might just have Force Roar, Force Coin, because he hasn't coined yet either, has he? Oh, yes, he did. He coined earlier.
Oh, Chromagus. That's not
Okay.
too scary. Of course.
So that was what he... That was what he was wild growthing for, was to play the Chromagus.
Do we need to kill the Chromagus? Probably, right?
Do you think we should... Our only real way to do it is Savage Roar, though, right?
But we do have Soul of the Forest now. I don't know.
We could Finley, Soul of the Forest, Savage Roar. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I kind of like that. I mean... We get a lot of minions on the board. I mean, he's not playing Starfall, so he doesn't have a good way to clear all of our 2/2s that we're going to get.
Okay, well, let's surf in me. Ah, there we go, Hunter. Oh, probably should have taken life tap. I should have thought about it a bit more.
No, Hunter's okay. We got to put some pressure on. And we have cards now, and we have Jeeves.
Okay, so how do we want to
So
do
if we
this?
take the Ruby in, and the 2/1/1s in, then
Oh,
we
I
can
was gonna
take the
do-
4/2 to face. Oh, okay, that works. I wouldn't take your face.
Oh, okay. Damn it, I didn't get the 3 damage in. The 6 damage. 6 damage missed.
Oh, we missed 6 damage and we took 6 face damage. We didn't need to take.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, I misplayed so bad.
Oh.
Oh, I misplayed so bad.
Alright. So, we've got a pretty clear line of play here. We just hand dump and trade into Azure Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Go face for 1. The Jeeves will keep us going a little bit here, but... And we still have another Savage Roar, and we're moving through our deck pretty quickly now. If we keep this Jeeves around for a turn, we can draw 3 cards every turn and play 3 cards every turn.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We got our Defender of Argus. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I mean, we could still be okay. He also might not be playing Force Roar.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of dragons, so... Alright. Okay, good. That looks like a very good hand. 2, 4, 6, 8. We can play this whole hand. So we play the Nerubian Egg to the left of the Mounted Raptor, I think.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, and then Defender of Argus right there. In between the egg and the raptor.
Which egg? The Nerubian egg.
The Nerubian egg, yeah.
Okay.
Then I guess we... What do you want to mark of the wild? Maybe the other...
Maybe the other
dragon
egg. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Power of the Wild to give everything +1/+1.
And then we just start going face.
Start going face. Looking pretty good now. Now even if he has Force Savage, he's gonna have a hard time like breaking through that wall.
Oh, and there's Savage
Nice.
Roar.
You thought we were gonna lose this game.
I don't deserve to win this game after
No,
me.
we really don't. That one turn where we drew the Innervate off the top was like our only out.
I mean, like, we did have a pretty awful start, but just like that rope play that I made where I went face.
I think he's dead.
Is he restoring
yeah.
8 health? I think he's still dead. But actually, it depends
he's
what he
dead.
does here.
Another restore another 5 health. Oh. Feel bad for you, son.
So how much damage have we got here? So we got 2,
Lot.
4,
2.
6,
be-
9, 14. You think we should just go for it?
I'm pretty sure you have it. 2, 4, 16 plus 12, that's 28. Plus your face is 30. Plus your hero power is 32. I think you've got it by a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so too. Wow. I did not deserve to win that game after misplaying. But then, yeah, I suppose he's not running Force of Nature Savage Roar because he's Dragon
Yeah.
Druid. He needs to take out those cards in order to get enough dragons in to make the dragon stuff work. Which is probably why Dragon Druid isn't that great.
I think you keep all of this, right?
Yeah, I was thinking keep all of this. It's good.
See, my thinking is we play Egg on 1, Mark of the Wild on 2, and then we can hide the Living Roots behind the taunted up 2/4 Nerubian.
Yeah, sounds good.
I don't know. That'll also be... Oh.
Ah, Ebola did.
Do we Living Roots here?
Maybe we do to get board presence. Well, I suppose like we'd still be killing that with the Nerubian Egg next turn.
Yeah.
I don't know, does it change our game plan?
I think that changes our game plan because now we can take the leper gnome out with half of living roots, and then if he mini bots, we can take out the first half of the shield with the other one, and then we still get Nerubian down next turn and still Mark of the Wild down. It changes things, but I think. Wow. Okay. So now we take out the leper gnome and play Rubian, but now I think we get the Mark of the Wild on the Echoing Ooze.
Yeah, we can do that next turn.
So we go ahead and play Nerubian now, and then next turn Mark of the Wild on the Echoing Ooze. Which sucks because we don't have an activator for the egg, but this is a much stronger play, getting a 3/4 time.
Do I get rid of the Divine Shield?
I think he'll do it for us. I think he can go face with it. I don't ever like to attack into something I think they're going to attack with. I mean, he might Blessing of Might that and put a buff on it, but he'll probably kill it.
I think he's gonna... Okay.
Ooh. Man.
That's a lot of ooze.
Pretty tempting to take out the Arcane Golem here.
What with the Mark of the Wild? I suppose the echo. He still has to come through.
Yeah.
He still has to come through the Echoing Ooze because there's gonna be two things with Taunt. I think this is still better. Because he still has to come through both of them, right?
Aggro Paladin, like, this kind of sucks because Divine Favor's an issue. He's gonna dump his hand just as fast as we do. This is gonna get kind of awkward.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have our hand empty as well, and like Jeeves. I mean, Jeeves just draws him cards as well, and it draws us. Like it keeps it as a level playing field. Divine Favor will be a dead card for him.
I would dump everything in your hand here except for
Jeeves,
and I would put the Dragon Egg next to the Nerubian somewhere. Maybe Dragon Egg on one side, Mana Raptor on the other, and Echoing Ooze on the far side.
Of the egg, yeah, or of the raptor.
Yeah, doesn't matter as much.
I suppose it doesn't matter. He's going to duplicate straight away. This is pretty good against Consecrate. I do like that.
Yeah. Consecration's not the end of the world for us here. And if he has Divine Favor in hand, he's like bricking so hard right now.
Yeah. Well, he can't Consecrate this board. Consecrate would be suicide.
Yeah.
Shields up. Red alert.
Reporting for duty.
Hey, that's what we wanted to see.
That is pretty good.
I guess we just do the 2 eggs, right?
Yeah, I think we do the 2 eggs.
And hero power off the Divine Shield.
Yeah, I like it.
And then how do we kill the mini-bot? Do we just run both eggs into it? And then kill all of his stuff? Yeah, we can clear the board.
I would take the Mounted Raptor into the mini-bot and then take the eggs into the 1/1s. Or maybe don't kill the mini-bot. We don't really need to.
That leaves him a target to Blessing of Kings or Blessing of Might.
But we have 2 taunts up.
Okay. I will defer to your expert opinion on this one. We'll see.
I don't know. I mean, you might be right, but it doesn't
suppose-
feel worth it to take our Mounted Raptor into it when we don't really need to. Like, he's probably going to do an attack for us. Oh.
Is our board too full?
Yeah, we don't get one of the 2/1s.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, yeah, then we should have attacked the raptor into
Yep.
My bad.
Yep, we should have. That was my bad. I told you to do it.
Okay, we're going to play out our hand here, I feel.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Can I
Gonna start drawing cards again. Which means that if he has Divine Favor, then now he gets to draw cards.
Do we-
Um,
Well, that's what I mean. It's like either he draws cards with Divine Favor and Jeeves does nothing, or he leaves his hand empty and has Jeeves. So it's like he'll be spending. I suppose he gets to cycle the Divine Favor, but you get to do that anyway, don't you?
yeah.
Is there anything to play? Should I play around the second Consecrate?
Yeah, probably. Take the 2-1 into the mini bot. And... Do we take the 4-4 to the face, or do we try to kill that?
I think we'll take the 4/4 to it. Like you say, with the taunt up, if he's got a Blessing of Kings, now's a pretty good time for him to use it.
That's good. Oh, that's very good.
Oh, that's very, very good. In fact, Blessing of Kings on that would be great now. Oh, there we go, playing around the second Consecrate, winning. Oh, and he went face. You greedy. You're going to regret that,
Greedy.
buddy.
Wow. So good.
We can play our whole hand here again as well.
Yep, we can play our whole hand here. And our
Can
whole
we-
hand is pretty good.
Can we hero power twice? What's that? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we can hero power twice as well.
3, 5, 7. No, we can just hero power once. We play our whole hand.
Oh, yeah, we
We
can
have
do it once.
7 in hand.
Do we want this? Do we want the one armor?
We want the new one.
We want the new one. Okay. So all right. So we Nerubian,
And we
Finley.
probably want a heal.
Okay. Well, we got heal.
I think you just take the heal. I think I heal my face this time. Well, I don't know.
Well, he's gonna have an empty board here.
Yeah, he is.
Time waits for no one.
We probably take a spider into the 4-2. Maybe kill the 1-1 with Jeeves. But no.
He's used to
kill it with
consecrates.
Jeeves and then heal Jeeves.
Oh, I see. I thought we were gonna heal face. I'm gonna do that now. He's
Heal face is
used.
fine.
He's used to 2 consecrates at this point, anyway.
Yeah, he has no more consecrates. He has no more outs. We win this game.
Yeah. That double power of the wild. I mean, the single power of the wild secured it, but we had 2 of them.
How do you win, bro?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
This deck is really strong. I want to play this deck now.
Let me get back.
I mean, yeah. This deck is crazy strong when it works. And admittedly, it's a deck that feels like you're losing for a long time, and then you just win.
Then all of a sudden, it just kind of all comes together.
Thanks for watching. Tehl and I both do Hearthstone podcasts if you're interested. There'll be links to both of them in the description. Ours is the Unstable Portal, and Tehl does Topdeck Kings. Check them both out, they're brilliant. If you enjoyed the video, please click that like button and subscribe for more content. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon.